me. I was having issues with my camera yesterday too. I had a consultation yesterday, and that went okay. My camera is not working. Okay. It does that sometimes. Not sure why. Can you guys see me okay? I can't really see. Okay. With a big old water. Okay, alright. Yeah, that's okay. Let me turn off the audio. I don't know how to turn off audio for the webcam. That's fine, I just muted it. Alright, back to Unity. Might get back to my RPG Maker game later. Today I will work on Blind Cat Studio. I work on Koitsugi. Let's see. Make some updates. Check out Plastic, UVC. Some updates. Shoot. Alright, I'll get those updates in Unity then. I thought I had already updated this, but it's not. I had 3 monitors and I just took one down. Unity, why are you taking forever? And like the space. It seemed so crowded before. My desk not huge. I mean, it's a big desk, I think, but monitors are just giant. And I still can't see it. Get my RPG Maker music back. I've got some good RPG Maker music. Good stuff. there's the audio. Probably hear it now. While I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna jump into Atom, fix this stuff. So, chat announce. Chat announce. Blue for Nita. So, what is the issue here? Rules require at least one action. Does have an action, no? Oh, that's a check. So an action. I wonder if this was an update. Do Twitch announce, chat announce, open blue, and then I'm just gonna copy this. Maybe this was an update or something. And then I'm just gonna, I don't know, if else. This is an action. Global chain. So if username Nida and I'm gonna add another check here. Nita has joined as false. And then it's gonna do this, so chat announce, chat announce. Yeah, so triggers the chat message, just whatever, and then I don't think I need this. Yeah, so it's just trigger is if Nita sends a message and if Nita has joined as false and the current value is false. That's pretty cool little thing to have. It's false. Then we're send a chat message. And I don't know why we need just standard. So we'll do that, and then also we need to item, change global variable, Nita, set to true, and that's it. Hit save. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do some updates. I do like item, whatever it's called. It's pretty handy. Do the same thing for Rag. So Ragnarok, I haven't seen him in a while. Chatter is gonna be Ragnarok. Shoot, I don't have his name in here. Do I have it here? Shoot. I'll have to look his name up. Hold on. Ragnarok aesthetic. He's got 1,000 followers. Lucky guy. Okay. Same thing. So as long as like these chatters, these are just all the homies. If he chats, just sends a message, it will check. Oh, I have his name right there. So maybe things had changed for I don't know. Maybe I'm just smarter now. I don't know. So we're gonna check if Rag has joined is equal to false. And we're gonna do the chat announce. And it announces his Steam game, which I need to play that. I'm gonna start streaming more. I'm gonna try to. I know I keep saying that. Then we set the global variable true. Good. So that's good. And it's gonna be standard. No if else. Okay. Maui. Okay, so I think let's join. Okay. Maui Game Studios. I haven't seen. I know he was streaming on spring break. I got to catch him a couple times. So if Maui messages, and we're gonna check if Maui is joined is false. We're gonna announce. Also check out his game. I only have his Twitch channel here, but he also has his game called shoot. Man, I'm drawing a blank on his game. I own all these guys' games. Sorry, dude. I can't remember your game. Or set that to true. I need to get them all on my new business account. Write all those business expenses off. Man, I cannot. Dude, that's how much. That's the last time I seen you because I can't even remember. Code Red Games. If Code Red. I like this like simple stuff, man. I know I could like probably code all this, but I don't want to. Maybe one day when I have time, I'll do it. Because I tried communicating to the Twitch API from like OBS, and I was having issues. But I mean, I didn't spend too long on it, so. So set that to true. Chat announce. Again, check out his game Roguelite. That's available to be wishlist on Steam too. Saying that. Irish John, you guys probably know. Irish John. It makes, I think I was doing checks to say, oh well, this is a trigger, but it makes more sense that the trigger is the chatter itself, right? It makes more sense, and the rule check is just checking the global variable, and Irish John, obviously his game, Pirates. Oh, I don't have his game on here either. I'll have to update everyone to include their game and their Twitch. But his game is Pirates, Rise of Piracy, and that's also on Steam. You can wishlist it today. Now I feel bad because I remember everyone else's game except Maui's. Familia. See, I knew it was Spanish. I was like, and I couldn't remember. So check out his game, Familia. That's Maui. Aaron is also here. The Great Perhaps. Going to check if Aaron has choice. Oh, wait, so that's gonna be Aaron. Set that to true. Like catching those bugs. Let's make sure everyone else. We'll double check S's. And there's D7. Oops. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. Okay. D7, of course. Everybody knows D7. Chat announce. Check out his really typical players. YouTube. And then I like this because I can create different announcements, right? And change different colors. Say, hey, like, you know what? Purple will be like Twitch, their Twitch accounts and things like that. And maybe like orange will be games or something. I don't know. Yes, Twitch. I can't read that. Well, yeah, that's one thing. I'm trying to... Well, see, like, he's got it's his YouTube, and so creating like different ones like that. So say, I'm just gonna copy this to like Notepad. And then I'll say like make YouTube red, right? So let's go with... So D7, I know he did stream recently, but he hasn't been streaming much. Make that purple. Make another action here. Twitch chat announce. This one will be, I guess there's no red. Save that. Right, so all that's looking good. Double check, so D7, D7, D7. And they're like all green, so it's like, so it should work. Great, perhaps. Chat announce. It just says hi, Aaron. I'll get her info too. I haven't seen her stream in a long time too. This is Aaron to true. Okay. Irish John Kings. His game Rise of Piracy. Code Red. I gotta get Blind Cat in here too, actually. Let me make that a new rule. Add a rule. And say... BKS. Oh, I forgot to message Dennis too. So. This one, let's open that. So let's get a trigger. Should get Kate in here too. So this one. This one's just like chat. chat message, and it's gonna be blind. I don't know if spelling or whatever matters. It's all lowercase. I don't know if that matters, if it's case sensitive. So a rule check, so I gotta make a new variable. So I've got a bunch of variables. I guess that's okay. They don't look the greatest, right? But whatever. This is just gonna be a switch, it's gonna be false, save. And then I think rules. I forget if there's a queue. Twitch redemptions. There's something like at the beginning of the stream that will reset these. So I gotta look at that again. Anyways. BKS. OP Twitch chat announce. Color's gonna be orange. I'll get the Steam stuff here. Here, and then add another action. It's gonna be chat announce. I just like it, so easy to do. No coding. Like I know once I figured out the coding stuff, I know it'd be easy, but you know, let's work. You know, like that. Blind Cat's almost at 300. He'll come back one day to streaming. One day. That's okay. As long as he's working on the game, I don't care. And then one more action would be item. It's going to be change rule, change global variable, BKS, set to true. Save. And I'll get Katie next time. Cool. So a bunch of rules. You can like set custom stuff and like show movies, videos, like GIFs, audio stuff. Like that's what my oh shoot, I forgot. Almost forgot. So stream starting, I gotta add all these. Change global variable. And I wish I would show you here, but it does not. So who am I missing? Anita, Rag, Maui, Aaron, Code Red, Deadwolf. I need Irish John Games in here too. Anita, Maui. Need D7. Set to false. Irish John Games set to false. Oh, I even have SG? Did I forget to add you? I didn't make a rule for you. Set to false. I'll add you right now. They also have a game. Is set to false. Add a new rule. Can be simple gaming. Actually, shoot, I don't even know your. Yeah, I think simple gaming. Is it, or is it SG? Shoot, see, I don't remember. SG Harlequin, right? Is that the name? There it is. He also has a game on Steam. I think a couple games. I think his newest one just came out. So let's go with a chat message. Harlequin. You're gonna check if SG join equals. Let's see. Where was I? It's gonna be Twitch chat announce. Color's gonna be purple. G, if I can spell it. Set to true, save. Alright. Snooze those ads. Okay, so I'm gonna update this. Yeah, update. Alright, I'm just getting to stuff now. Dennis, if you've jumped in. So let me see. I'm gonna build a new scene with the enemies and the player to work on combat. I'm slow to start today. I was working on my other app. I've got that on the test flight store on the App Store now. It's not visible on the App Store yet, but it's available for anyone I invite to see and play. And I just got it out there. We're still working on. I've been trying to work with one of my old coworkers. Been trying to get him to get the in-app, not the in-app purchases, the ads on it. So it's actually I do have it here. I just got it on mine. You can see. Can you see that? Maybe. You can see this little paint bucket right. Where the heck am I? Right there. The little paint bucket there. That's the new app. And oh, I can show. So it's just a drawing app. So it's made in Unity, and it's part of the stuff I bought, the template I bought. And as you message me, so you can like select that. Just getting spammed, and you can cut color. Whatever, right? So real simple, easy. And so I'm getting a bunch of so anyone who has an iPhone, I mean, I think I'll get more test users out later, but all right. So non-renders, camera, our level camera. So we're saying it should be 90. Let's check that out. Scan. So I need to work on art for that app, but I did find some stuff that's gonna make it easy. Where's my fish? I do like this. I don't know why I don't see my fish anymore. Oh, there you are. Oh, my scale is there. You go. Where's my scale? Why does this look weird? Background, put this in. Okay, gotcha. Alright. Alright, let's see. So grab the background. Is that the temp background still that we're using? Okay. 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 Yeah, I like this more. I do like this more. Everything's still spinning. So we gotta update the dialogue and everything. So I'll be working on the combat today. Yeah, I like this a bit more. I still want to change these colors. Gotta work on the drift. I need to redo the drift too. Need to start making my bug list again. I think we might have to zoom in a little bit more. Let me see. What's 100 look like, right? Or 80. So 80. That's the other way. Yeah. I mean, these themselves are really dark. Maybe just my monitor. Might have to create like some kind of unit signs, because like I'm going right and then I go left, obviously I rotate like around. So I immediately get hit, right? Because my vertical position is too tall, right? I'm just getting smacked right there just by trying to like turn around. So even like I have to time my rotation too, right? Oh damn. And I think that's another issue we've been having with like level design is there's a difference between our horizontal movement and our vertical movement, right? Our rotation. And I think that's a flaw, like a design flaw. But that goes into like the talks we've had before is about Echo, right? Echo the dolphin. Is do we rotate on the whatever the x-axis versus the z-axis? Right? It's like if we go right to left, do we go away from the camera? Do we rotate? And I think Echo is always like that, right? Do we have that? Let's see. I swear we need to pin stuff in the Discord. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Right. Let's see. I might just Google it. I think it's like Echo right sheet. I think there is. Dang it, ads. So like these are the attacks animations. But am I still in an ad? I gotta fix the drift. So I might fix the drift first, then get on to combat. Drift should be quick and easy. Okay. Yeah, right, like this is the rotation here, right? And I think this is the sprite sheet for when... I mean, we can change it. Not... Because this is like the sprite animation for like going up. I'll look into it because I think then we have to start calculating the actual rotation. So if you're like facing up or down, then you got to rotate on that that axis, right? But if you're going left to right or right to left, and it plays like it's a different rotation. So it'll be like rotating on whatever axis. What was that? Why? I get confused because I've been in Blender for my 3D print stuff, and I think they say, where's my gizmo? That's where there used to be a gizmo here to show you. Oh, I think it's because I'm in 2D, right? There it is. So yeah, Y. So rotate on the Y and then instead of the Z. So we'll use both. Alright. Let me update me. If. Yeah. Gotta start making progress on the pawn level too. Let's see. Location. So that'll be new. Save next. But yeah, I think that looks good. I think 80. $80, $90, let's see. We gotta add in a speed in here. We can skip it. I think that's the other issue with like the people are having with pushing that floating block is they try to go around it and they rotate and they end up like knocking it and they get frustrated. I think having that rotation And I'll think about how to do it. Not sure yet. Let me fix those drifts. You and your global lights. Yeah. I can't really see that well. My left eye's been bugging me all week. So, really, yeah, I'm seeing like blurry. Yeah, I think we can just tone down the vignette a little bit. I don't think we need a global light, though, around the sides. Otherwise, just, like, get rid of the vignette. Alright, let me get to it. Drift to get the force adjuster. Adjust force. But we also need to get the force adjusters movement. Oh, you don't have it. Okay. We also want to increase speed. Not increase speed, but set speed. This just gets set on enter, right? Enter, exit, yeah. True. What do we want to say? 15. Oh, because it's not. Trying to think. So we just turn it on, and if it's on, then we set the speed factor to 1. That kind of. The problem is that, you know, this is where we can set the ailment. It's like if we dash into the stream, it's going to reduce our dash, our move speed, right? And so if only if the speed is like non-zero, right, would we increase it. And really, I think we need to have. Are you complete? I don't know if the movement component knows this. I don't think it does. I think I need to add this to the movement component, because the movement... Where's my movement? It's the biaxial movement. Where's my player? The borders were brighter. Oh, true. Yeah, I think we have to do something with, yeah, about the comments about a lot of people couldn't tell the difference between, like, the background and foreground elements. We can add something. Like, I can just add something, like, real quick. But it's also that the wheel itself, people were expecting that, like, that you wouldn't be able to pass through it, but you can. And that is a... Why is that on the default layer? We'll have to fix that. That shouldn't be on the default layer. But yeah, we can add something. I think even, like, if we made something like a giant sprite, think I can do this. Fog. Let's say... something like this. And put this on... Oh, I'm looking at the layer. That's the collision layer. That's what's on. It's on like mid, right? So, like doing something like that. Like now you can like distinctly see the difference, right? It's like, okay, well these are elements in the foreground and those are elements in the background. Okay. Crap. Ski. Probably gonna turn this off. Oh yeah, the big wheel. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's just what we depend on, like what. Because you can see like this. Honestly, like this. This thing, this makes it like way more clear about like what's what. Oh, and that knockback, right? I gotta look into that. I forgot. I gotta write that down too. Like even, let's see, that ball change. Let's try a different. Like we can't. It definitely lose that effect with the color, right? Maybe that should be like some green. I don't know. I'll just need to. What pillars are you talking about? Are you talking about the? To the right? This is based on just like layers, right? So this was put on the mid-ground layer. The character was. Let's see. Oh, right here. Oh, those need to be in the background too, you're saying? Okay, hold on, let's see. You're right, you're right. That makes sense. But this is... So that's player ground. And then these ones are... Oh, it looks like they're behind. Hold on. Maybe that's a layer issue. True. So, okay, hold on. So that could just be... Yeah, it's on mid-ground. These are on mid-ground. So, oh, mid-ground 1. I see. Okay. Mid-ground 0. So the fog... say... 2... right? Oh, and then the little lights. The lights stand out. What are the lights on? These are on... where are you? Mid-ground 3? Okay, I see. Yeah, I thought those pillars were meant to be in front, not back. But maybe it doesn't matter. We have these ones too. These are on mid-ground 2. Gotcha. Okay. Let's actually move the fog to mid-ground 2. Even like real subtle. That changes the look of the game like completely. I need to turn this off. Set dialogue. Where's that tree? Turn that up. I think that'll work. Just forget I did. I mean, don't forget I did that. Okay. Yeah, I'll just turn it off. And like now you can see the player's light here. Doesn't really doesn't bleed. Man, that's like completely different. Trying to get back there. But it makes me think that we're not lighting, because this is white, it makes me think we're not lighting the foreground elements and we're lighting the background elements. And that's the problem. I should just be able to make this darker, right? Oops, what am I doing? like, where's our global light? Right, and so this is saying, okay, so let's, okay, turn off the fog, and then let's just light the playground and ground elements. Was this one only lighting the background? What was this lighting? Is it everything except the background? I can't remember. I should have taken a screenshot. Someone go back and clip it. Okay, yeah. I think if we add the foreground pillar, I think that will have a nice effect. I mean, we can. So let me turn on the fog again. And then yeah, and I definitely think that's been a problem. It's like no one's been able to distinct the difference between the background. Maybe it needs to be this dramatic. I want to get Olivia's opinion on it and see like what we can do. And so yeah, so we can get one of these guys. I'm just gonna copy this. And put this one. Foreground. Oh, and I think I gotta move things on the Z, right? So this is this on Hold on, everything at 0? That's at 0. What's this at? Is that right? Is that supposed to be 0? I guess that's where the camera's at, right? Nothing goes past 0. News ads. Alright. I need to work on the combat. Let's see why these guys aren't stunning. I thought I fixed all that. Did their prefabs get messed up again? Let me delete this. Yeah, for some reason, I'm not sure what's happening. The prefabs keep getting messed up. I know you just walked away too, Dennis, but... So, the health component has 2 states, right? And these states are getting, I don't know, they're getting messed up. Right, so I keep having to, like, revert to the prefab, because the prefab's correct. So I gotta go one by one and revert all of them. I'm not sure why it keeps happening. Because I save it and I check it in and stuff keeps messing up every time I come back. This is why the enemies aren't getting stunned. I'm not sure what's happening. If there's like a merge conflict. So when I do that, I go to this health component, and then now it has the correct ones. If I go to this guy, I select, you see, it does not have the correct states. So, I don't know. Keeps happening though. I just have to go back and revert all but then. See, that one's good. see. So I might just jump off to the combat now. Or should I even pick some? Let me take a screenshot. I'm gonna send this to Olivia. Okay. Okay. It is working. So I think, I'm trying to think. What did I do? So you just enter the drift. You just sets it to 1. On exit, do we want to set it to 0? And it's not working. Because I'm changing directions and it's resetting to 0. And now, that's the problem right there. We don't have movement, we're setting it to 0. So while I move, we're adding the move speed. Make sure we're multiplying it. But it's not still 0. Yeah, it's coming in 1 minute. this movement component. Pichu, how's it going? Welcome from the YouTube side. Lucky you're not getting hit with ads right now on Twitch. Are you a subscriber on YouTube, Pichu? I don't know if you follow or subscribe. Or are you new to the channel? I don't see those kind of notifications. I see those notifications on Twitch, but not on YouTube. Not, let me see. Let me send you my links. I think I actually... I don't think I do. I'll send you my links. Check out our Koitsugi game. I'm working with Blind Cat Studios on building this game. It's on Steam, available to be wishlist today. And I'm working on some combat updates. Well, in a minute, I'm trying to fix this drift issue. I'm trying to rework this movement a little bit. And so we've got... Last week, I had updated our move speed so that we can keep the same direction, so we can dash from a standstill, no matter which way you're going, and all that works. But the movement direction was being zeroed out every time because it's based on input. So instead, we use a move speed multiplier, and I zeroed that out instead of zeroing out the movement direction. And you can see that here. As long as we have movement, I'll update the input direction. And all that means is that it's not zero, right? So the new issue is that our drift component, like adding a drift to the player, and so that it like moves based on like water currents, was based off like that is to be like it would always have a speed, right? Because it would zero out that and it would just apply force. But now there's no speed, so we are trying to get move speed back in there. think. Add force. Yeah, this adjusts force factor. It invokes force adjusted, which is adjusted force vector. And that is where is that? Here you go. Adjusted force vector. Pichu, Majesty, what's up? What's up? I know you get shoutouts set up on YouTube. Let me see. I don't think I have them. If I can spell it right. No, I don't have it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the support. I'll let you know with the when we get the closed beta out. Try to work on some updates from the feedback we got at the convention. Right now, trying to work on this move speed because it's going. It's good. We're trying to. I gotta get to this combat, but trying to fix some small bugs. Trying to rework this movement a little bit on how we get speed. Because we're able to dash from without movement, so we're saving our direction now. It does cause like other bugs to pop up for our drift system, because our drift system, is trying to apply a force. We always want to have some kind of movement, and I think it was movement 0 and the speed's just always 1. So I'm just trying to rethink how to do our speed. So when there's like no input, we want to say, okay, there's 0 speed. And when you apply force, it should just be 0. Or it should just be 1. But our move speed here is being like reset to 0. So as you enter like the drift, you'll set it to 1, but if you start moving or getting input, it'll set it to 0, which we don't want. So I think I need to change what move speed is in general. The move speed is a combination of elements. Say instead for like public, floats, speed multiplier. And I think this should just be if move speed is 0, is there like an ailment speed? And then just apply the ailment speed. Ailment speed's always 1. We'll say move speed times, or like return. I need to write this down. I'm gonna get a new tab open. Like pseudocode this. Move speed. It's gonna be 0. Not moving. Element speed. Elements. And then when we enter like drift, maybe it should just be like drift is gonna set the move speed to 1. And if there's like any ailments, because we don't want ailments to kind of, so say you're drifting and you run into like a slowdown or like pollution cloud that slows you down, like it shouldn't slow you down, right? Not that would happen, but maybe instead the pollution is or the drift speed should just be an element speed. Get that music playing again. So like if move speed 0, I can do this. If move speed's not 0, and ailment not 0. Then we just return that. Yeah. And ailment. I think ailment should be 0 default. So if we're going, everything's like default to 0. This is based on the idea that speed's always 0. Your input is going to adjust the speed. Let's see, where's that? Input. If you have input, it's gonna, and your input set to 0, then it's gonna set that to 1. Otherwise it sets it to 0. And so like the dash will increase the speed to and we'll say there's going to be this new, what did I say? What did I call it? Speed multiplier. I think it's a good idea. Where is this? I'll find it. To say that move speed is the speed of input, right? Like maybe multiplied by and maybe that's something else, right? So you have like a, if I add like a third speed, like condition speed for like dash would just increase move speed. So do a lot of coding, guys, so it's for sure it's pretty boring. I'll be honest. Speed of input multiplied by the elements. So this would be our input. And so if we're moving and we have like an element such as slow down on us, then that'll be times half. So, or if we're like dashing, that's our movement, right? Times our slow down. If there's no element, then we're just like dashing, moving. Input, if there's an element and no input, then we're moving at that speed. So, but I feel like drift is a movement, not an element. That goes into like my thoughts of if you drift through, if it's just movement speed, and you hit like some slowdown effect, or like you have an ailment on you, then you know, is that still gonna slow down the stream? Like, no. So going back to updating this drift. Let's make sure move speed multiplier. So we still want to update move speed. What's this? What is this? That's horizontal. Don't care about that. Okay, yeah. So again, when our movement is like we don't have any input, we're setting move speed to 0. And the drift is adjusting our force. But again, we don't have any input, so our move speed is 0. So in that sense, this should be an ailment, right? On but now I had to turn it on and off. So let's say movement, turn it on. This will be oh, that takes a vector, so I'm saying 0. The other problem is that, oh yeah, it doesn't matter, because it's an element speed, I'm not setting the movement speed. So movement speed can be like 1, 0, I can dash, and I'm still going to be affected by that element speed. So and I can't move. Playa. Movement speed is 1. I mean, all that looks right. And I think this one's 1. See, this is the confusing part for me about this movement components. Everything's subclass from movement component. Well, not everything, just these 2 elements. Why am I not moving? Looks like I have a speed. Looks like I'm able to rotate. So this should be working. Well, let's see, so that's Where's my drift? RPG Maker Unite. Why is it not in Steam anymore? I don't think. I think they removed it. I don't think RPG Maker Unite was ever on Steam. I think they said they might bring it to Steam, but because of Unity being its own platform and everything, I don't think they ever did. Well, welcome, Dino Stand Cyberbully. You can check out this game. Yeah, I was trying to join the RPG Maker Unite or RPG Maker Game Jam, but I just didn't really have time to work on it because I've been working on this game. It's in Unity, but I do want to work in RPG Maker Unite, so I do have that game still in my Game Jam game. Might make something simple and then just put it on Steam for free, put it on itch.io. So I got to dabble in Unite a little bit. Sadly, it seemed to only work well in Unity 2021, which is terrible because I'm pretty sure the support for that is going to be ending later this year. So I don't know what RPG Maker Unite's going to do. That's right, female fish. Kada, if we haven't said her name, I'm pretty sure it's Kada, not Kaida. But if Dennis or Blind Cat's here, he'll correct me. Yeah, I don't know if we've announced. Actually, I think it is on our Steam page. The name of our fish. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out why I'm not moving. I made some updates to the speed here, but that shouldn't have caused any issues because my speed multiplier should still be 0. And then when I make the input change, it should change to 1. So movement, God dang it, where is it? Movement component. This one. Should get my move speed multiplier. Is it because I changed these to... Well, these should be 0. So if it's not 0... Well, this is either going to be 0 or something, so... The tag, yeah. Have you been in here before, Dino? I don't know. Like, Twitch has so much better support than YouTube does. I can't know who's, like, a subscriber or it's first-time chatter. I don't think I've seen you in here before, Dino. But if you're new, welcome, and like and subscribe to this video. Check out my links. I think check it here. I do Unity development and have like my YouTube videos or RPG Maker stuff on YouTube here. So, and I'm trying to post more, but I have not had the time to really put together any new like RPG Maker content. So everything's 0, right? Start of the game. Which is fine because then I just adjust my movement. That has to mean, I'm pretty sure my speed multiplier has to have some value. Maybe something's wrong with my target speed. I don't think so. Something's wrong with my movement direction again. Definitely follow me on all my social media. Wishlist the game. That really helps out. So yeah, move speed 0, target speed is 5, movement direction. Yeah, my move speed is not being updated for some reason. See, I have 0. Why? I see it turned to 1 here. But it's 0 here. And I think that might be the problem. I don't think this force adjuster should be a subclass of movement component. Oh, there's an ad on Twitch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why. So if I go to movement component, I'm gonna change this. So if I change this to 1, watch. Guarantee this is the problem. So I change this to 1. And I think these two both communicate to the movement component, and there's 2. This is why it shouldn't be subclassed. And this is why because it's a communication issue. They were both trying to communicate to this movement and setting different values. So, it's still not working. It's just, my move speed is just not being set. Let me change that back to 1. Oh, now nothing's coming up. this? So who is this? The dialogue. Oh, my enemies are frozen too. Is that what's happening? Am I frozen? Why? That's weird. Oh no. I think this error is causing an issue. On open. Yeah, for some reason the freeze list is being called. Why? It's because of the enemies? This shouldn't be triggered based on the enemies. Right? And trigger enter. On start. I think I need to remove this. See, my enemies aren't moving either. Who's calling it? Who's calling the enemy list? Now I just ran into some other random bug. Why did that stop working? But yeah, talking about RPG Maker Unite, I didn't really get to mess around with it too much. It's been okay, other than like I tried to use Unity 6 and it was like not working at all. Like I couldn't even change text, it just kept crashing on me. And so I tried, went to like 2023, 2022. 2022 was okay. 2023 did not work. And yeah, I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna use 2021. That's the recommended version. I think I had commented on Baz's YouTube channel about it, see what version he was using, and he said just use 2021. Which, again, that's gonna be, that support's gonna be dropped later this year, so I don't know. Oh yeah, accepted tag, so it should be player. I do not know why. So yeah, some Unity event is invoking the freeze list, and I don't know why. I'm gonna turn this one off. See if that error pops up again. Oh, unless... No, it shouldn't be. Because those should all be timed too. Be weird, because that's been there this whole time. Yeah, that's freezing the player. But it's definitely saying the state machine. Freeze list, go to state. And it can't go to state. On start. So frozen, yeah. So where's the issue? No reference. Base. Movements. I go to stun state. So I'm getting like 400 logs for some reason. Right off the bat. I understand why aren't all these starting? So what's wrong with number 6? Who is number 6? Why are all your states starting? freeze state does not have a state controller. What? Freeze. Navigation's done. Death, attack, freeze. You do have a controller. It says freeze state. It's not a state controller. Movement does not have a state controller. I just realized all my enemies are active. When that should not be the case. Only 1 and 2 should be active, everything else should be off. That's to say processing. I'm still getting... So the dialogue manager... What's that dialogue manager doing? I don't understand what happened. So the dialogue manager is invoking some freeze. That's fine. Yeah, so so the freeze is being called, and it's grabbing those objects that are active, which is fish 1 and fish 2. These are the star directions. That's okay. That's just the state, that's why. But why is the dialogue calling freeze? I don't see anything here. But what's the null reference, man? Is it movement? State machine frozen on start. Say movement freeze. Base on start. I should get a debug. No movement found. That doesn't come up. Unopened, so it's doing something. What the heck? I don't see anything like on open. What's weird, this wasn't happening before, right? Before all my code changes. Yeah, on open. Damn, like, what the heck? So, let me, I'm gonna go to the player. Okay. Open. Just gonna disable this. All of a sudden I'm frozen. I don't know what happened. Alright, I'm just gonna freaking debug this. What the heck? This is crazy. Let's go to the freeze list. So something's calling this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to see that in like the stack. What the heck? Well, so much for combat. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to see. But yeah, that is the call stag. Let me see. Can I go back? Probably not. So some Unity event is happening. Some UI panels and getting invoked on open. Maybe, so I'm just gonna. Okay, so I'm gonna disable. I'm just gonna turn off the dialog manager. I don't know. That's. I don't know. Maybe is Dennis? Dennis, are you still in here too? It just started happening all of a sudden. Did I click something, guys? Did anyone see if I clicked anything? So I've turned that off. And for some reason, am I crazy? Did I like go to player, go to movement? So I can attack. So I can't be frozen because I can attack and everything, right? I don't know if I put that into. But I can't rotate it anymore. I have to be frozen because I have that debug here. Why am I frozen? Okay. Keep pressing it. So this should go to like enemies. Yes, or speed 1 is 0. But that's what's happening. What? I accidentally changed this though. Speed equals 0, Jesus. Well, I guess that's happening on the start. Why didn't I see that before? False. Dang, okay. Oh look, the enemies are moving. I don't think I changed them. I just changed the default values. Well, that's weird. Okay. I can move again. Okay. So let's go back, enable this stuff. Wait, movement. Keep that. It's not hitting me right there. I can. Looks like the drift is. Dang. Okay, so it looks like it's working just fine. Looks like I can kind of hide from it, which is kind of good here. Everyone gets frozen there. Alright. Did not see any issues with my controls. Let's see. Did the fucking things mess up again? So I can check here. Okay. Alright, so let me give these guys their drift back. Go ahead and apply this one. Everyone, so there was an issue with this guy, and he's off. So you... What happened? What? I don't understand why this keeps happening. Was it because I just hit apply all? I gotta apply. So dumb. So let's see. Okay. So this one's probably okay. Let's see. So anyone that says that might have an issue with its health component, that looks fine. Double check. Yes. Health component, see this one. So just revert the health component. Double check that. Just 75 has an issue. Yep, there it is. God dang it. Why does that keep happening? So just revert the health component. I don't know how that keeps happening, guys. If anybody knows, let me know, because this is annoying. I don't know why. I've got to go do it one by one. Is it because I hit apply all to the prefab? Like, why would that matter? Because that is a prefab setting. Like, so I'm hitting revert. Just because I updated another component? I don't know. That's driving me crazy. Anyways. Let me do a few more things and then I'm out of here. Save. Just go through this combat again. There you go. That guy. Oh, my movement's getting messed up. Now my movement is what? Should be coming back down to 0. Element is 1. Speed is 0. I'm gonna set those 0. I think it's because those were set to a value. Dash, 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 dash. But that's not good. I can dash. But I think am I crazy? Okay, hold on. It looked like my dash was going further earlier. Does anyone see that? Maybe it's just like the movement. I'm crazy. I come in here, get smacked around. I don't know. Okay. So all that seems fine. I'm gonna check it in. Oh, I'm gonna check the dialogue too. updates to movement. And I'm going to be updating movement soon too for all the combat stuff. And that left to right movement. I still don't like the drift is a subclass movement component. Might update that. Doesn't make sense to me. Because like this is duplicated stuff, right? Movement speed, element speed. And it's all just here. The worry is that, let's say, there's a value, right? What did I do? You missed it, Dennis. You missed it. Okay. The dialogue is freezing the player and the enemies for some reason. I had to turn it off. I don't know if I accidentally clicked something or what. And I keep running into this freaking prefab issue. It's driving me crazy. I think every time I update the enemy prefab, it like resets them. Like messes them up. Anyways. Just trying to figure out some stuff here with the drift. Just testing the drift real quick. But let me turn on the dialogue. Let me know. I'm gonna turn it on. And it's something's going on. I don't know what happened. I'm blind, so like my eyes have been really messed up the past few days. I've been like seeing real blurry, so I don't know if I clicked something on accident or what. But let me see if it happens again. God dang, and then the ants got up. I forgot. Oh no, now it's not doing it. Oh yeah, so the error is still here. So the error is still happening, but I guess I'm not being frozen anymore. I didn't change anything. I need to take a break. That's what it is. How many times am I gonna hit you? Never mind, I don't know, man. Crazy over here. So, for some reason I couldn't move. And I had just made those code updates for the force adjuster. And I spent like 30 minutes trying to figure out like what happened. And there's this error popping up saying that the dialogue is trying to invoke the frozen method to like freeze the enemies. And I tried hunting that down and I don't know. I don't know what's calling it. Because it's being invoked from a UI panel right here. From the dialogue system, this UI panel. And for some reason, there's a null reference here, but I don't see why. Like, that should be... Maybe I should do all these on awake. Let me try that instead. Oh no. But yeah, I couldn't move for like 30 minutes and I was trying to figure it out. And now it's working. I thought it started working because I turned off the dialogue system, but I turned it back on and it's just fine. I don't know. Oh, see, like the enemies aren't moving anymore. Oh, there they go. Well, he's not moving. Yeah, for some reason, something is calling them to go to the free state on start of the game. And so, do you know, is there anything the dialogue system's doing that's causing that to be called? It's directly calling our freeze function. Like this enemy freezer object, this is what's being called. So this object here, I wish I could like hunt it down, but this is like one of the hard parts. These invokes are hard to trace. Unless you know how to do it. Maybe I can Google it. I don't know if there is a way to do it. But this enemy freezer provides a public function that anything can call, right? That's what all our events, that's what our dialogue system's using. But it's calling it on start, and it's freezing the enemies. And I don't know. And I can't find it. Alright, changing the trail to red. Yeah, that's what I don't know, because our storyteller is off. And it's just the dialogue manager. And I don't remember adding anything here that would invoke the freeze method. I couldn't find it. But something's there, and it's freezing the enemies. At least it's gonna freeze these two. Let me actually play through it and see if the other enemies are frozen. The other enemies are disabled right now, so they're not getting frozen. I don't think they'd be getting frozen on start, right? That's not how that freeze function works. It only freezes the active enemies. So, right, so they're frozen, and I can kick them out of that frozen state by hitting them. So I force them out, which obviously that's a bug too if they're frozen. I mean, technically I should be frozen, so I shouldn't be able to attack them, but I guess technically that's a bug. They shouldn't be able to get kicked out of the frozen state. Anyways, get out of here. Dang. Alright. He should be dying in there too. I don't know why he's not. And the enemy should be taking damage from here. They are not. I don't know. I need to look into that too. See, oh, he just popped up. Those are enemies, so they're not frozen on start. So something's happening. The dialogue system is definitely freezing enemies on start. But I will save that for tomorrow or something. But thought you might know. If you remember, maybe I did do something and I just forgot. Oh my god, here it is. I freaking found it. God damn. Here it is. So the dialogue panel on open. But why is this being pulled? I mean, our panel's not open, right? Even if I enable this. Oh yeah. It's on the standard dial. Yeah. What'd you say? Oh, yeah, that one. I know, I just missed that message. So, but I thought that was only on the open. So, this is unopen, right? Didn't we have this for the demo over the weekend? Like, isn't this how it was working? The enemies weren't frozen. So, dialogue panel. So if it's on open, maybe that's not the right thing. Storyteller. Interactions. Close. Open. Right, it's like we just didn't even notice the enemies weren't moving. True. But if that's... So if on open is more like an on start... Because obviously, like, there is no panel opened. Or should this just be disabled? I don't know. That's not what I want. Turn this off. Cool. They're still frozen. Okay. Is there like some sound effect to it? Let me turn that back on. Start state, game object, state. That game object state, should that be just panel state or something? I don't hear anything. And so like, please, best here. There you go. Yeah, I did not hear anything. Skip. Skip. I don't know. So instead of game object state, oops, go open. Oh, I didn't even get to combat. Just FYI. Yeah. I don't know. But if that's not the case, then where do we put that? Domain. So do I just add that as an action here? On execute, say, okay. So I'll trigger enter. Run some Lua code, start the conversation. But this one's supposed to freeze the player too, and it's not freezing the player. They are not broken. I'm sorry, they're not frozen. I don't know. Don't know. But I didn't change anything. Maybe it's Unity. I gotta just close Unity and open it back up, and it'll be all better. Because I mean, actually, hold on. Let me see. So this is a prefab, right? So I'm gonna revert the prefab. Right. I'm just gonna revert everything. Actually, shoot. I was gonna say I reverted, but we probably have not been applying the prefab, so it's probably going to revert it back to something we don't want. Show animation trigger hide. Right. I didn't change anything with the dialogue. I just changed the like I have my changes here. But like that's the thing, is like you can't really see what I changed. I didn't change anything with the dialogue or the storyteller. But the problem is that it's taking those changes as the scene changes, not a prefab change, because I haven't applied anything to the prefab, right? There's plastic. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, the only thing they changed was some code. Well, on yours, actually, check. Do you see the error? So in the console, when you start the game, you should be getting an error saying that there's a null reference for the enemies, just like I was saying before. I can bring it back. I think it was the frozen state. So I changed it. So if I change this to start, so the on open is probably happening before the freeze function, and so the dialogue is trying to freeze enemies. It's trying to freeze enemies before they have a movement. Bro, I don't know. Now I'm not getting the error. I blame Unity. I think this is just I think that's what's happening. Is it's probably like a race condition. I think the dialogue system is invoking that. Well, now, oh, you know what? No, because I forgot I changed this back. So go back here and say enemy freeze. Where's that? Enemy freeze. Freeze list true. And the player. This one is the character. Freeze player. So should get this error. Yeah. Yeah, that's the same error I was getting. So right. So now maybe this is something with Unity, and it's just like a race. I think it is just a race condition, because I'm getting it now. and same issue. It's trying to invoke that freeze, but it doesn't have those movement components yet. I'm sorry, it doesn't have the state controller yet, or the movement component, and it's throwing this error. And so it seems like occasionally it's like, okay, it does freeze the enemies or it doesn't freeze the enemies. All we have to do is I go to this freeze, do awake, and I should probably do all this stuff on awake anyways, so I avoid things like conflicting on start. And so if you probably change that code on your side, it should do the same thing where it does have that reference now. Now they're frozen. But my player's not freezing, so I'm not really sure why the player's not freezing. And get my movement. This movement. Is it here, or is it the movement component? No, it's movement. It's only hitting the enemy freeze for some reason. It doesn't actually invoke the freeze on the player. And I wonder why. I don't know. But yeah, I think we gotta look into that. Let me save. Save. Because that's the correct thing to do. We should be getting this movement on awake, so we don't see those errors. Alright, man. I'll catch you later. I'm gonna jump off now too. So yeah, so the right thing is to change this to awake. Get the movement. And this will freeze the enemies. And then the player, for some reason, is not freezing, which is good, but I wonder why. Just get some movement ref. Freeze. And all that does is could be another race condition where I'm freezing the player like on awake, and then that rigid body is being reset through like the movement function. But then why doesn't that happen with the enemies? I don't know. I'm gonna get out of here. Let me see who is available to raid on Twitch. We've got some RPG makers. Cronus is playing some RPG Maker games, or indie games. I'm not sure if they're RPG Maker. Video Wizard is, oh, he's got a rerun. That's cool. It's another rerun because we rated him last time. And I did not know it was a rerun. I think it's not bad. Oops, wrong person. So I don't know if he's away or if he's just like playing reruns. Because this update's correct. It says Friday, May 2nd. I swear we jumped in his stream last time and he never showed up. So let's go raid Cornist. And I'll try to get to combat next week. Cool. I fixed the drift. At least I got one thing done. Blood splatter, so gotta do trail. Gotta turn that red and turn it off on death. Water event stuff, revamp. Add skip to dialogue. Knockback. So there's a few small things. Maybe mess around with the lighting and everything. Well, not the lighting, the background and everything. So, and I moved my app. So moved my app to the store today. Oh, for test flight at least. Try to get more done on Monday. So, I will catch you all next time. Cool. We'll jump over to Corona's raid.
a monkey king. Oh my goodness. I was like, why did I